Good morning and welcome to yet another edition of the Minister's Press Briefing here at the Ministry of Information. Today we are here at the instance of the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and the Member of Parliament for Damango constituency, Honorable Samuel Jinapor, who is here to provide updates on the lands and natural resources sector. We are all aware of some developments, especially when it comes to the work that the river guards are doing at the various posts to ensure that we are able to protect our water bodies and the environment in general. And other developments that I believe you have seen in news bulletin or on social media. But today the Minister is here to give us specific updates on the work that the Ministry has done in those regards. I will invite Honorable Minister to address us.
Our hard-working Deputy Minister for Information, my dependable Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, who is responsible for lands and forestry, heads of the various agencies under the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, I want, as always, to thank the Ministry of Information for providing us with a platform to inform the good people of Ghana about the policies and programs being implemented in support of the vision of the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to bring the much-needed development to our people. As I did last year, I will update you on developments in the lands and natural resources sector of our country under three broad themes, namely mining, forestry, and land. And in so doing, I will present an update on the work of the various agencies and projects under the ministry. I will begin with mining. Development in the mining sector. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, mining continues to be one of the main pillars of our economy. The sector retains its position as a leading source of export revenue. Export receipts in 2022 alone gave us some $6.6 billion in respect of gold. Following significant investment in exploration, 4 new large-scale mining operations will start production within the next 2.5 years. There are also significant investments in the redevelopment and expansion of existing mines. After reviving the Obuasi mines in 2019, the Bibiani mine, which had been dormant for 7 years, has also been revived, and production started in October last year. These investments will result in a significant increase in our mineral production and government revenue. To promote more investment in the sector, we are currently undertaking a general review of the mining policy adopted in 2014 and the Minerals and Mining Act, which was passed in 2006, to align them with current developments in the mining industry, local content and local participation. As part of measures to promote job creation in the mining industry through the use of local expertise, the Minerals Commission last year increased the items on the local procurement list of goods and services reserved for Ghanaians from 29 to 41, and this year the number has again been increased to 50. The new additions include the provision of medical services at mine sites, construction and management of tailing storage facilities, assaying and motor rewinding. We have also increased the provision of financial, insurance and reinsurance services reserved for Ghanaians from 20% to a minimum of 60%. The provision of these goods and services by Ghanaians will ensure that we retain here in our country some $3 billion annually, which will otherwise have been exported. Value addition. Discussions are ongoing with Rand Refinery of South Africa, a London Bullion Marketing Association LBMA referee, to secure LBMA certification to enable us easily export and trade our refined gold on the international market. PMMC's jewelry subsidiary is now able to produce gold tablets, engrave and plate jewelry, and this will be a major boost for our work. The plan going forward is to establish a gold souk a marketplace for manufacturing and marketing of gold articles here in Accra. The implementation of the Ghana Integrated Aluminum Development Corporation GIADEX 4 project agenda is on course. Drilling and mineral resource estimation on 2 hills in Awaso under Project 1 will soon commence. To expand the existing mine, a significant amount of work has been done on the other 3 projects. Mineral resource estimation for iron ore is also underway at the Akwafo deposit to determine its tonnage, grade, and value. Diversification of mineral resource base. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Ghana Geological Survey Authority continues to intensify limestone exploration activities in the Mamprisi West District of the Northeast region to develop limestone mines to feed the cement industry. Over 3,000 acres of land has been identified as suitable for clinker production. The authority has also identified and evaluated over 1,275 metric tons of clay resources at Asin Fosu and its environs in the Asin North and Central districts of the Central region, suitable for the production of high-quality acid crucibles, bricks, tiles, and electrical porcelain. Regulation of small-scale mining. Ladies and gentlemen, to support the small-scale mining subsector, last year, government reduced withholding tax on unprocessed gold by small-scale miners, which was introduced in 2015 from 3% to 1.5%. This has resulted in a massive increment in gold exports from small-scale mining from 3,429.91 kilograms in 2021 to 22,158.25 kilograms in 2022. That is about 600% increment. The ministry continues to implement its 2-pronged approach of law enforcement and reformation to deal with illegal small-scale mining. Thus, river bodies remain red zones for mining, while recognizant prospecting and/or exploration in forest reserves continue to be suspended, except in exceptional circumstances. 5 speed boats have been procured to patrol our river bodies. We are also implementing the Minerals and Mineral Operations Tracking of Earth-Moving and Mining Equipment Regulations 2020, LI 2404, and we expect to track some 4,000 excavators and other earth-moving equipment. So far, a control room has been established at the Minerals Commission headquarters, and 75 excavators at various mine sites have been installed with tracking devices. We continue to promote responsible small-scale mining through community mining schemes. Last year, 14 of these schemes were commissioned, and last month, I commissioned the first community mining for the year in Bongoso in the Bongo district of the Upper East region. In the coming days, new community mining schemes will be commissioned in Bole in the Savannah region, Wa in the Upper West region, and Nangruma in the Northeast region. All these schemes are supported with gold catchers to help small-scale miners extract gold from the ore without the use of mercury, thereby being in accord with the Minamata Convention on Mercury. The National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program, which President Akufo-Addo launched in 2021, is also being implemented to provide alternative sources of livelihood to illegal miners. The program employs several youths in the production of seedlings and reclamation of degraded mine lands. Currently, reclamation is ongoing in over 1,000 hectares of degraded lands in Ashanti, Eastern, and Western regions. This year, the apprenticeship, skills training, and entrepreneurship model of the program will be rolled out and is expected to provide training for some 5,000 youth in agriculture, technical, vocational, industrial, and mining skills. These gamut of measures have yielded some positive results, with most of our river bodies visibly clearing up and the turbidity levels improving. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not to suggest that we have rid our country of illegal mining. We have not. As we speak, the cartels involved in these illegalities continue to operate and are finding every means to outwit us. But we will continue to adopt the necessary measures to ensure that we come to grips with this canker. Let me assure the country on behalf of the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, that we will not relent on our efforts in this noble undertaking. Development of mining communities. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mineral Development Fund continues to provide financial resources from mineral royalties for the benefit of mining communities. 21 local management committees, LMCs, have been inaugurated across the country, and 28 projects are being undertaken by these LMCs. In addition to the above, the fund, through its Alternative Livelihood Program, has distributed over 11.6 million hybrid oil palm seedlings to some 48,000 farmers across mining communities in the country. The fund also continues to support research institutions to undertake research into mining and build local capacity for the mining industry. Apieti reconstruction. Following the tragic Apieti incident on 20th January 2022, government committed to reconstruct the community into a modern, green, and sustainable community as a model for rural development in our country. Construction began last year, and the first phase of the project is about 40% complete. This phase includes the construction of 124 housing units made up of 2 to 7 bedroom houses, a school block with sanitary facilities, and the construction of roads within the community. 106 of the housing units and a 6-unit classroom block are at different stages of completion, with some being roofed as we speak. We are hoping to move the victims of this tragic incident from their temporary accommodations back to their community before the end of the year. The recommendations of the Health and Safety Committee, established after the incident, chaired by the Vice Chancellor of George Park Grant University of Mines and Technology, UMAT, Professor Richard Amankwa, are also being implemented and has led to a lot of reforms in the sector. A comprehensive review of the regulations on explosives, the Minerals and Mining Explosives Regulations 2012, LI 2177, has also been completed and will soon be laid before Parliament. The forestry sector.